Here's a list of 5 plot points I came up with to enhance the storyline of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. During the Era of Chaos, Rauru, the then leader of the Central Hylian religion and builder of the Temples of Light and Time, ordered for several groups of missionaries to set out across the various regions of Hyrule to construct massive temples and spread their faith. The missionaries constructing the forest temple within the Faron province began harvesting the surrounding forest for resources, putting them into conflict with the mystical denizens dwelling there, such as the Deku. They were ultimately wiped out in a brutal conflict when tensions rose due to their beliefs that the forest creatures were lesser beings who had needed to make sacrifices in favor of a higher spiritual purpose. The Kokiri are the children of the Hylian missionaries who befriended the mystical inhabitants dwelling within the forest of the Faron province behind their parents' backs. They were bewitched by the magic of the Deku tree after the deaths of the other forest missionaries into becoming spiritually connected to said forest, surviving eternally, yet bound to the Faron region forevermore. The Kokiri live for a certain number of years before regenerating their memories and bodies. Link was granted entry into their village towards the end of their previous life cycle, so as far as their current incarnations are concerned, he's lived amongst them all their lives. After one of their cycles comes to an end, around the time of the later Great Flood, the Deku tree influences their regeneration process to have them awaken in the new forms of the leaf-like Koroks. Fado is Mido's older sister and Saria's best friend, other than Link. In one of her previous incarnations, she was the Sage of Wind, endowing her with certain abilities, such as having a deeper connection to the entirety of the Faron province and the restoration of her complete memories of all her previous incarnations. She is also the one to receive an infant Link after the Deku tree allowed the child admittance to live in the village. During the latest incarnation, she set aside her sage duties to make way for Saria to eventually become a new Sage of Forest, recognizing her friend's own growing mystical connection with Faron Province.